Anybody that got a copy of the agenda that's sitting outside there, it's not correct. So if you want the correct one, there's a gentleman passing out the correct ones right now. So the one online is correct.
We have several. In case you don't like one, you can choose the other. Okay, so we'll call the meeting to order, and we'll start by standing for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, members of the audience, we have a new member today, Mr. Chris Poole. Chris is going to be sworn in today before we get started. That way, if you vote today, then it'll count.
Okay.
Okay.
I, Christopher B. Poole,
I, Christopher B. Poole,
a citizen of the United States of Florida and the United States of America,
a citizen of the United States of America
To Florida.
and Florida,
and being an officer of Pasco County,
and being an officer of Pasco County,
do hereby solemnly swear or affirm
do hereby solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and of the state of Florida.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and of Florida.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris, and welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think you're going to be a great member. He's a specialty in geology, right?
Yes, sir.
And so we have lots of different specialties on the board, fortunately. I'm the only ignorant one, so we're surrounded by geniuses. Thank you very much for your service.
Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, so let's have the roll call.
James Berardi,
Here.
Michael Fox,
Here.
Peter Hansel,
Here.
Lorenzo Sias,
Here.
Christopher Poole,
Here.
Chris Williams,
Here.
and Chairman Charles Gray.
Here. Okay, for anyone who intends to give testimony today, if you'll stand now and raise your right hand and be sworn. If you think you're going to come up and speak. Okay, you're going to have to stand. Stand. Raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth and help you God?
Okay. You want to read proof of publication?
The items were published in the Tampa Bay Times on November 8, 2019, November 29, 2019, or by public notice.
All right, thank you. For those of you who haven't been here before, we're the Planning Commission, and we meet twice monthly. We serve as a local planning agency, and we hold public hearings and transmit to the Board of County Commissioners our recommendations on comprehensive plan amendments, land development code amendments, rezonings, and conditional use requests. Planning Commission is the final decision-making body for special exceptions, certain appeals, variance requests, and certain alternative standard requests. However, final decisions may be appealed to the Board of County Commissioners. If anyone is in opposition to any comprehensive plan amendment, land development code amendment, rezoning, conditional use, or any item where the Planning Commission transmits a recommendation to the Board of County Commissioners, it's important that you attend the appropriate Board of County Commission meeting. For those of you who are not familiar with the format of the meeting, we have three types of presentations. continuance, consent, and regular items. We'll go through the continuances and the consent items first. The continuances are typically granted, and usually they come from the staff or the applicant, unless there are extenuating circumstances. And consent items we'll go through one at a time. If there's something on consent that you'd like to have heard, raise your hand when we bring that one up, and we'll pull it from consent to be put onto the regular items, which is the last group that will be heard. Applicants will have 3 minutes to make their presentations, and questioners will have 3 minutes to ask questions, and the applicant will have a chance to respond. This is a good time, if you have a phone, to please put it on the silent position so it won't ring when somebody's trying to speak. And before we start the regular meeting, we have a period for public comment. If you're here to talk about something that is not on today's agenda, this is a time that you can come up and speak about it. Is there anybody here for the public comment section? See no one. So, Brad, I guess we can start.
All right, thank you, Brad Tippin, Planning and Development. We have 4 continuances. The first 3 are for Planning Commission. The 4th is LPA. Start with the first one. PC1 is PDD 20-7352. It's a zoning amendment for Paul Materials MPD Master Planned Unit Development. RBR Properties of West Florida, LLC, rezoning request from AC Agricultural Zoning District, C2 General Commercial Zoning District, and I1 Light Industrial Zoning District to an MPUD Master Planned Unit Development District to allow the construction of an industrial material sorting facility and 18,500 square feet of support commercial on approximately 65.71 acres. This is a continuance requested to a date uncertain.
Okay.
So Brad, this will be re-advertised when it comes
Yes,
back?
this will be re-advertised.
Okay.
Just for our information, is the applicant present? Anyone here to object? Okay.
Item PC2 is PDD 20-CU11, conditional use
Well,
request.
Brad, can we handle the continuances individually because they're different dates? I just want to make sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Move to continue PC1 to date uncertain.
Do we have a motion? Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Item PC2, PDD 20-CU11, it's conditional use request. Hedgka and Mirsad Kusevic, multiple family dwellings in a C2 General Commercial District, southwest Pasco County, at the northeast corner of the intersection of Grand Boulevard and Olympia Street, containing approximately 0.28 acres. This is a continuance to the January 9th, 2020 Planning Commission meeting at 1:30 p.m. in Dade City.
Okay. So request for continuance, is the applicant present? Anyone here to object? Do I hear a motion?
Seeing no one, Mr. Chairman, I will move to continue to January 9th, 2020, 1:30 p.m. Dade City.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. Further discussion of the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
Item PC3 is PDD 20-0113, a mining operations permit and conditional use amendment request for Coastal Landfill Disposal of Florida LLC, mining operating permit and conditional use permit amendment for an existing mining and construction and demolition debris disposal facility in northwest Pasco County at the end of Houston Avenue, approximately 2 miles east of US 19, containing approximately 88.72 acres. This is a continuance requested to the January 23rd, 2020 PC meeting at 1:30 p.m. in Newport Richey.
Okay, the applicant present. Anyone here to object? Okay, can I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'll move to continue PC3 to January 23rd, 2020, 1:30 p.m. Newport Richey.
I'll
Great.
second it.
We have a motion, we have a second. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item PC4 is large-scale comprehensive plan amendment, CPAL 1916 on Little Lake Thomas. It's a large-scale comprehensive plan amendment to the future land use maps 2-15 and sheet 20, changing from Res 3, residential 3 dwelling units per gross acre, and ROR, retail office residential, to Res 6, residential 6 dwelling units per gross acre on approximately 41.758 acres of real property located at the intersection of Little Lake Thomas Road and Land O'Lakes Boulevard. This continuance is requested to January 23rd, 2020 for the LPA meeting at 1:30 in Newport Richey.
Okay, the applicant present. Anyone here to object? No objections?
See no one rise, Mr. Chairman, I'll move to continue PC 4 to January 23rd, 2020, the LPA meeting, 1:30 PM, Newport Richey.
I'll second it.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
And that's the end of the continuances.
thank you, Ben. Okay.
Item PC5 is a zoning amendment on consent. Cruson Douglas LLC, change in zoning from AC Agricultural District to AR5 Agricultural Residential District in north central Pasco County, approximately 1/4 mile south of Darby Road and approximately 3/4 miles west of Interstate 75, containing approximately 10 acres, and that item is PDD 207450. The recommendation is approval.
Okay. Applicant present? Anyone here to object? Okay. Next.
Item PC6 is PDD 20-7451. The zoning amendment, Duke Energy Florida LLC, change in zoning from an I-1 a light industrial park district and a PUD planned unit development district to an I-1 light industrial park district. South Central Pasco County on the south side of Interlaken Road, approximately 500 feet west of Gun Highway, containing approximately 8.95 acres. The recommendation is approval.
Okay, applicant present? Anyone here to object? No objections?
Item PC7 is a zoning amendment. Word of Life Fellowship, Inc., change in zoning from AC Agricultural and AR Agricultural Residential Districts to an AC Agricultural District in northwest Pasco County, approximately 3/4 of a mile south of Hudson and approximately 1/4 of a mile west of Hayes Road, containing approximately 29.7 acres. That item is PDD 20-7452. The recommendation is approval.
All right. Is that applicant present? Anyone here to object? No objections?
Item PC8 is PDD 20-7453. It's a zoning amendment. Taylor and Sue Simpson, change in zoning from R1 Rural Density Residential District to a C2 General Commercial District in west central Pasco County at the northwest intersection of Land O'Lakes Boulevard and the proposed Ridge Road extension opposite Connerton Boulevard, containing approximately 2.54 acres. The recommendation is approved.
Okay, is the applicant here? Present. Anyone here to object? Okay, no objections?
Item PC9, conditional use request. That's PDD 20-CU12. It's 315 Hialeah LLC, Evergreen Plaza, for the sale of alcoholic beverages, 2 COP, beer and wine only, on-premises consumption in conjunction with the operation of a retail plaza with outside seating area and service of alcoholic beverages in a covered courtyard in a C2 General Commercial District in west central Pasco County at the southeast corner of the intersection of US Highway 19 and Coventry Drive. The recommendation is approval with conditions.
The applicant present? Anyone here to object? Seeing objections?
Item PC10 is a large-scale comprehensive plan amendment, CPAL 1902 for Mango Hills. Large-scale comprehensive plan amendment to the future land use maps 2-15 and sheet 14, changing from ROR retail office residential, Res 3 residential 3 dwelling units per gross acre, and IL industrial light to Res 12 residential 12 dwelling units per gross acre on approximately 69.18 acres of real property located south of State Road 52 and west Old Pasco Road. That's memo number PDD 20-0084 with a recommendation of approval.
Okay, is the applicant present? Anyone here to object?
Mr.
Okay,
Chairman,
no objections? Yes.
I just have an update. I don't need to pull it, but I just want to, know if we want to do that now or.
Okay, why don't we, yeah, okay, go ahead.
So on page 5, where it has schools assessment, talks about San Antonio Elementary, Pasco Middle, Pasco High. We have since done a rezoning in conjunction with the new Cypress Creek Middle School opening. And so this development will now be zoned for, is now zoned for Quail Hollow Elementary, Cypress Creek Middle School, and Cypress Creek High School. And then also, and this might be a question for Ms. White, it talks about, in our assessment, we did an assessment based on 272 single-family and 102 single-family attached. And I know in the front it talked about 500 units. And so I wasn't sure if that's just what your maximum is and then this is what you're proposing, or?
Excuse me, Ms. Wilhite, would you like to have us pull it from the consent?
That's fine. Yes.
Okay.
You're right, that's proper
So-
protocol. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That's probably the easiest thing. Okay, we'll pull that one.
Okay, item PC 11 is a zoning amendment, LSCC MPUD. It's Connected City Master Plan Unit Development. Ellis Cedric, rezoning request from an AC Agricultural Zoning District to a CC MPUD Connected City Master Plan Unit Development District to allow the construction of 400 residential dwelling units, multifamily townhomes, and a minimum of 106,817 square feet of office, medical office, hotel, accessory, non-residential uses, and/or any primary target industry on approximately 77.38 acres. That's memorandum PDD 20-7435, and it's an approval with conditions.
Is the applicant present? Anyone here to object? No one?
Item PC 12 is a development agreement amendment.
Hey, Brad, can you do PC 13 first, because that really
Sure.
should be approved before PC
Yep.
12.
Absolutely. Item PC 13, a transportation corridor management variance request, PDD 20-0191, Thornwood Associates LLC, Chapel Crossings MPUD Master Plan Unit Development. Request to reduce the required right-of-way width dedication from 124 feet to 110 feet for the Zephyr Hills bypass extension. No funding is required, and the recommendation is approval of variance.
Okay. That's listed as on consent, so we'll remain on the consent rate.
We need to ask about, because
Yeah.
it's public.
Is there anybody, the applicant present? I'm sorry, yeah. Anyone here to object? Okay.
Brad, just real quick, one thing on that, if you can just have people double check those cross-sections, just don't look like the numbers add up. I'm probably missing something, I'm sure they do, but
Okay.
just double check that.
We'll definitely do that. Thank you.
Okay, now
Item
we're back to
PC
12.
Item PC 12 is Development Agreement Amendment, PDD 20-0190, Chapel Crossings MPUD Master Plan Unit Development. Development Agreement Amendment between Pasco County and Thornwood Associates LLC in connection with the development of the Chapel Crossings Master Plan Unit Development, a Master Plan Unit Development District consisting of approximately 431.29 acres, approved for 1,100 residential units, 175,000 square feet of retail commercial uses, and 50,000 square feet of office use. That recommendation was approval with conditions.
So Brad, on this one, we were handed out revised conditions, is that correct?
That's, yeah, do you want to speak to that? Or,
So are you asking for approval of these revised
yes,
conditions?
approval with the revised conditions.
And is the applicant okay with the revised conditions?
Yes.
Is the applicant present? Okay. Do you know what those conditions are, or would you like to have it pulled?
Barbara, do you want to look at my copy? Okay.
So you're good?
All right, Mr. Chairman, I'll move to approve.
Hold on one second. I do have one question. In the developer agreement, the Curly Road sections, are they obligated to build 4 lanes of Curly Road or 2?
I'm sorry?
In the developer agreement, so I guess 4B and 4D, it states in the text that they're obligated to build 4 lanes of the road. Is that correct?
Yes.
On the concept plan, there's a cross-section showing a 2-lane, 1 lane in each direction, a 2-lane road. I didn't know what, it's labeled as the interim section. I just, looking at that, I thought they were obligated to build 2 lanes, and then somebody else was building the other 2 in each direction. Yet in the developer agreement, it says they're building 4 lanes. Am I missing something?
So the diagram is wrong, maybe?
Why don't we pull that one and deal with it
Yeah, I probably
separately?
need to,
You probably just need to pull it because it needs a separate motion anyway to deal with the
Okay.
amendment, so let's just pull it.
So in this section, this is well put in current planning?
Well, before, I think they're going to pull that one.
Okay.
So let's just do the consent agenda and then we'll deal with
Okay.
that.
Yep.
So I'll move to approve PC 5, PC 6, PC 7, PC 8, PC 9, PC 11, PC 13 with notations to recheck cross-sections.
Okay. That covers them all, I think. All right. You have a motion?
I'll second
A
it.
second? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion of the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right.
So we forget, did PC 12 no longer pull?
PC
No,
10 and
10.
12.
10 and 12, okay.
Do you want to do PC 10 first, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just my question on unit number.
Sure. Barbara Will Height, 6327 Grand Boulevard, Newport Richey, Florida, 34652. The answer is that when I do a school questionnaire, I do it for the MPUD, and so it tracks with the MPUD, and the comp plan is a maximum density based
Right.
upon Res 12. But what you're tracking is what I'm doing in the MPUD.
Yes. Okay, I just
Okay.
want to make sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, any other questions?
So Chris, to be clear, the new schools have capacity? The new,
Currently, yes.
okay.
Okay. All right, then I guess we need a separate motion to approve that one, right?
Move for approval, PC 10.
Second.
A motion and a second, further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now PC 12,
Great. Perfect. Barbara Will Height, 6327 Grand Boulevard, Newport Richey, Florida, 34652. So, questions. We are designing for a 4-lane roadway, and we are constructing 2 of the 4. Was there some confusion over the 2 versus 4?
I think they were.
well, I read the language, unless I'm missing the language, design and permit at no cost. Okay, so you're designing 4, but you're only building 2?
Right, right.
Are you looking at
Number-
paragraph B?
Yeah, B and D.
Okay, so B, if you look at number 3, it says construct or post a performance guarantee to county for 2 lanes within the limits of the project. So,
Very good,
so they're constructing 2, designing permit 4.
very good, thanks.
Okay, anything else?
So just a clarification, staff, so since you struck the language about requiring them to depict on design plans for Zephyr Hills bypass a 6-lane roadway, are you also striking the exhibit that shows that?
Yes, the 6-lane exhibit.
Barbara, you got that?
Say
So
it
they
again.
not only struck the language requiring you to depict 6 lanes for Zephyr Hills bypass, they're also asking that the exhibit that shows that also be stricken.
That's fine.
you have anything else for us?
No.
Okay.
No more surprises, huh?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, did we get everything?
Move for approval of PC 12 with the amended conditions.
Let me see that one.
I second.
PC 12? Okay,
You have a motion and a second to approve it with the amended conditions.
okay, because mine says continuance, so I must be looking at the
Wait.
wrong one.
It's, here, this, okay, I don't know.
Well, what they handed out doesn't correct it.
This one,
So,
it's this one.
oh, okay. Okay, yeah, mine's something different. Okay, that's fine. We have a motion and a second for PC 12. Is there any further discussion on that motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Move to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Chris, that was too easy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's another one. That's right, there's another one.
We have one in the 19th.
Well, Merry Christmas anyways. Can't say it enough.
Maybe you won. You get in the 19th.